Hi guys, how are you today? I hope I'm finding you well. I'm back to share with you another journal, junk journal. This is actually a cookbook junk journal that I made for a custom order. It's actually for my sister, and it's a big one. It's really big. It is 9 3/4 by 10 1/2. So what I did is I went to the thrift store and found one of the binder ring cookbooks that I could gut and reuse and to make this cookbook. And this happens to also be my first video for ivy shutters. It's on Etsy, and I'll link below in the description box the Etsy store. Have exciting news because I'm on the design team for Ivy Shutters, and I'm using her June kitchen kit. This is part of the kit. This little piece right here I found on Pinterest. It's a fabulous kit. I just loved working with it, and I'll probably make more cookbook junk journals with it because it's just so fun to work with. And my sister wanted teals and reds, so that's the main colors I focused on, was teals and reds. There's a little bit of yellow in here because there's yellow in the pictures, so I included a little bit of yellow as well. This thing is very big, so it's not going to fit all in the camera at the same time, so I'm going to have to scoot it around and show it to you guys. I added a little cake stand, put a little piece of paper in there to look like a cake with a little cherry on top and glossy accented over the top of it to make it look like it was a glass dome. On the spine, I have this beautiful bundle of ribbons and lace and this charm that I made. Let's see if I can get it loose. It has some beads in the turquoise colors, a red bead, this little floral bead thing that I thought looked kind of like a floral spice, a key that was in the right color, an R for recipes, and then a little glass jar with some spices in it. I added pom-pom trim to the top and to the bottom of the spine just for a little bit of more interest. And I added this ribbon here that has utensils on it as a bookmark, so it goes into the thing here, so you can bookmark if you're working on a specific recipe. You can bookmark that page, so you can get back to it if you like open it to get the grocery list, and then you close it again and you can easily get back to the page you were on. Okay, so let's start with here. So I found this neat, it's a refrigerator magnet actually, with kitchen equivalents and standard conversions on it, and I thought it would be perfect for in this book because it's in a mason jar shape. And I found this fun little notebook that I glued in, so that way when you're looking up the ingredients for recipes that you need to purchase, you have a little notepad right here that you can easily jot down your recipes and go. Now on this page, so this cookbook was done a little differently than normal cookbooks. My sister wanted something that you don't usually find in cookbooks. So we have a slow cooker section, a pickling and chutney section, a canning and freezing section, a fermenting and relishes section, sauces and dips section, jams and preserves section, fresh from the garden section because she loves to garden, and within that section I did tabs for each season, and a family heirloom section, and this will be recipes that from my parents, grandparents, things that she does a lot with her family that she wants to put in here as keepsakes of recipes that are enjoyed by the whole family. So this I found on Pinterest, and she has like a slow cooker here, so I thought it would be perfect for using with the slow cooker tab. On this side I have a few papers that she can use to write recipes on, and then a pocket folder here that's part of the kit, part of June Kitchen's kit by Ivy Shutters. And I love this kit. It's so cute, and it comes with some recipe cards in the kit, so I printed them out and added them in here. And there will be one of these little things with recipe cards on each section. And then this is also part of the June's Kitchen kit, and I just thought it was so, this paper is just so cute. It's just so retro, so 50s, and I just loved it. So I printed out on both sides. I double printed some of the pages from the kit, so she can write recipes in here. I did this in true junk journal style. I added just random papers. I got some paper here that was like some old ledger paper. Or some designer ledger paper, I should say. Here is some actual old ledger paper, some sheet music that I gessoed over so she can write on it, some lined paper, old shopping list paper from an old planner, some graph paper. This is a sheet that is also from June's Kitchen kit. Just random, this is stuff in here. This is from a cookbook that my mother had that I scanned, that I thought went good with the canning section. Here's a piece of designer paper, more of the same. So this whole thing is filled with these kind of sheets. Here's a fun outside of a cookbook that had pressure cooker recipes in it. That was my mom's is my mom's that I scanned. And then we come to the next section. Here's another Pinterest piece printable that I found. And then on this one, I did a slightly different pocket with a printable from June's Kitchen. So we got a big pocket, again, with some of the recipe cards, some recipe cards in it, some journaling cards that I have. That way she can jot down as many recipes as she wants. She has lots of space for doing that in here. And here's the next page from the June Kitchen kit. And on the back side, another page of it. This is, I found at an antique store, and I thought it was just cute enough to go in this book. So more of the same pages that we already saw. I added a few of these pages into the book that are from a book that has lots of botanical, I can't think of the name of the book, but it has lots of botanical prints in it. And I just thought the poems that were on this were neat. And then it has a picture of the beehive here. So I thought that was cute. Some more designer paper. And then next we have the canning and freezing section, and this again is another piece from Pinterest that goes along with the canning theme. So on here we have another little pocket from June's Kitchen kit, along with some recipe cards. Here's a printout from June's Kitchen. So, and then I backed it on this side with this. There's some printable cards in the June Kitchen kit, and I just, instead of cutting them up, I just cut that out and left it as like a sheet and cut the sheet in half so that there's room for writing recipes. Another piece of background paper from the June Kitchen kit. This is an old advertisement out of one of my mom's cookbooks that she had that I scanned and printed for an old GE baking range, so I thought that was fun, from the 50s. Here is a pocket with a tag in it. More music sheet, more decorative paper, ledger, all the same. And here we got fermenting and relishes, and I found this printable off of Pinterest that's a relish jar, and I thought that went cute with this section. And here we have another section with a big piece of one of the printables with more. Ooh, if I can get them out, they're stuck to the Mod Podge. Okay, there are more cards for writing recipes on. And then all these little alligator clips for clipping more stuff into the cookbook too. She can move them around and clip anything anywhere she wants in here. Here's another printable from the June Kitchens kit, and it's backed on both sides. Here's a lovely page out of that botanical book that has mushrooms, so I thought that went with food and a cookbook, and so I added that in here. Another background page from the June Kitchens kit. Some design papers, more pages from that planner. Here's a piece from the June Kitchen kit. And then we come to the sauces, salsas and dips section, and I found this 50s Britain ad, a British ad for something called OK sauce, and I thought it was cute and went really well with this section. Here's another one of the little pockets from the June Kitchen kit, and has the recipe cards in it. Here's another printable from the June Kitchen kit. So I'll print it on both sides again. Here's a background page again from the June Kitchens kit. More papers, lots of papers in each section. This is a tomato sauce ad that I found on Pinterest. Went cute for the sauces and salsas section. Okay, and here's the bookmark with all the utensils on it. And I found this jam making 50s ad for the jams and preserves section. This one has another of the little pockets with the recipe cards in it. This is an ad from a cookbook or advertising home life in the 50s. I thought that was real cute. Here's the June Kitchens kit printed on both sides again. More papers. Here's some crab apples and prunes in this picture, so I added it to the jams and preserves section. And then on this side is some wild fruit of wild service tree, says. So I thought that went with jams and preserves. Here's another background page from the June Kitchens kit. And that brings us to the fresh from the garden section, and I found this cute advertisement for vegetables that I thought went with that theme. And here we have one of those printables again that I used to make a pocket from the June's Kitchen kit. Here was a fun card that my aunt sent me, these fun retro cards, and I cut it apart and used this part in the book here because I thought it went really fun with the fruits and vegetables. Life's a bowl of cherries. In this section I made 4 sections, one for spring, summer, fall, and winter, stamped on here, and put some papers in between each section so that she can add recipes from stuff that she grows in her vegetable garden into each section each time of year. Here's one of those printables from June Kitchen that I printed on both sides. Here's another page from the June's Kitchen kit. Here's the summer section. Here's the fall section. Here's the winter section. So just lots of pages in here for writing recipes on. And then that brings us to the family heirloom. And I found this cute picture on Pinterest that from the 50s, another ad that I thought was really cute with this section. Really cute with this section. I added a little bit of that ribbon on here. And I added this printable from like June's Kitchen Kit for a pocket on this one. And this pocket has some special recipe cards in it. So some of these are from my dad when he was a single man. Some are from my mother, and some are from my grandmother. So I printed out, I scanned these a while ago and printed out all these different recipes for my sister to put in the family heirloom book. And then this vintage card she had, and she mailed it to me because she wanted to have it in the book because she just found it so cute. So I added that in. Here's another printable from the June's Kitchen Kit. And again, I printed on both sides. More papers for writing recipes on. Here's another background page from the June Kitchen Kit. And then she wanted to have a big, oh, and here's a fun cookbook cover that I thought was fun that I added in here. And then a recipe from one of my mom's favorite recipes to make for marble cheesecake that I added. And then this is from my grandma when she got married. People wrote out recipes for her shower. And so this is a cheesecake recipe from that. I thought it was it's just so darling. The person did their own little drawing on here. And then I made a big pocket in the back here for tucking more recipes and clippings and things like that into it. And then on the very back page, I added this printable off of Pinterest that tells you how to cut recipes in half. And I thought that would be helpful in a cookbook. And then on the back, I put another one of the June Kitchen's printables and one of the background pieces on here. And that completes this Junkie Journal Cookbook. I had a lot of fun making this. I hope you guys have fun watching this. And I can make this for anybody. It is a custom order, and so you can go onto my Etsy shop and click on a custom order and let me know what it is you're wanting, and we can work together to make that perfect book for you. So thanks for watching. I hope you are all having a great day, and I'll see you next time I'm doing a video. I'll talk to you later. Bye.